Hello everyone. Today I'd like to show you how to do one of the most important document formats that I think you're going to learn in the entire course, and that is how to write or key a properly formatted business letter. We're going to go into our Microsoft Word new page document, and one of the first things I want to show you is you're going to need to click this button right here. If you don't, you're going to notice that when you hit the enter key, it's going to leave a double space in between each one of your enters, and we don't want that. So we're going to click no spacing, and that will then allow us to single space throughout our document. And if you noticed, I clicked this button right here. This is called the Show Hide button, and it allows you to see your formatting as you're working within the program. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that button on so you can see the enters. Notice you'll never be able to get rid of that one, even pressing the delete key or the backspace key. There will always be one paragraph symbol at the end of your document. So the first thing you need to know about writing a letter in proper business format is that we want to leave a little margin at the top greater than the default margin, which is 1 inch. We want to leave a 2-inch top margin, and that means we need to do 6 enters. So I'm going to crank those out, 1, 2, and there we go. I have to click back my no spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll notice you count the 6 before your cursor. Don't worry about this last one. He does not count. Now at this point we can insert today's date. We call this the date line. And today is August 7th, 2013. I'll even put a note in here that this is called the date line for you. Anything in parentheses, obviously, you wouldn't actually key. After the date, we're going to hit our enter key 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this part of the letter is called the inside address. It is the address of the person that you're actually typing the letter to. So let's pretend you're going to type me a letter. So you would put in my name, you would put in my title, and my place of work is Rhinelander High School, and it's 665 Coolidge Avenue. You shouldn't abbreviate, by the way, when you're typing the inside address. So spell out avenue and street and road and all of those different descriptors. And that is in Rhinelander. And we always follow the city with a comma and 1 space, the 2 capital letter abbreviation for the state, and then the zip code. I see a lot of students put the comma after Wisconsin. Notice that it comes after the city, not after the state. After the zip code, we're going to hit our enter key twice, and I'm going to come up here and write a note so that you know this is called the inside address part of the letter. Come back down and we'll do our 2 enters here. That leaves a blank line in between your inside address and this next part of the letter, which is called the salutation, or the greeting of the letter. And I like to follow it with a colon. And I'll write that fancy word. It's called salutation. Salutation. Other appropriate salutations may be things like dear personnel manager, if it's somebody who you don't know their name but you know their title. Of course, you can always go with dear sir or madam, or to whom it may concern. At this point, we actually start the body of our letter, and this is where you type in the information that you want to communicate. And what I like to recommend here is that you keep your paragraphs short and have at least 3 paragraphs in your letter instead of one gigantic one. So let's pretend these are my 3 paragraphs, which are all called the body of the letter. After that last paragraph, you simply hit the enter key twice again, and this is called the closing of the letter. And you can either use sincerely or sincerely yours, yours truly, very truly yours. There's lots of different options. I usually use this one. It's the most common. And you follow that with a comma. And I'm going to put in here in parentheses that this is called the complementary closing. After you key the complementary closing, remember how we had 4 enters at the top of the letter? We're going to have those same 4 enters down at the bottom. And this is where you actually key in your information. So I will be Joe, student, and I live at 123 Easy Street in Rhinelander, comma, Wisconsin 54501. This part of the letter is called the writer's, because you are the one writing the letter, ID, or writer's identification. This is the part of the letter right here where then you would sign your name with an ink pen. Whatever your name, what your signature would be right here, right in the middle of this gap. And folks, that is it. That is as easy as it is to type a properly formatted business letter. What we're going to do soon in class is an assignment where you actually will have some directions to key some feedback to Mr. Kubany about how things are going in class, what you're doing well, some things you need to improve on in the second paragraph, and then that third paragraph will be a chance for you to talk about something for me to get a chance to get to know you better. So good luck, and I hope you found this helpful.